Now, I want you to forget about everything you've heard about travel packages to come to Canada. These are the 4 ways that you can relocate to Canada as a foreigner. Number 1 is the study route. As far as I'm concerned, this is one of the easiest and most accessible way for you to relocate to Canada. And the process is simple. You get a school, you apply to the school, you apply for study visa. After getting admission into the school, you come to Canada to study, and after your study, you get your post-graduation work permit. You start working in Canada and gain Canadian work experience, and then you qualify and apply for permanent residence using any of the permanent residence routes in Canada. Simple and short. Number 2 is the express entry. The express entry is the most direct way to become a Canada permanent resident. It's a point-based system that gives you points based on your education, your English examination, family in Canada, and your education, your work experience. Now, with all this, you get points. You are invited to apply for permanent residence. If you get invited and you qualify, then you become a Canada permanent resident. Simple as well. Number 3 is the provincial nominee program. Now, this may also be linked to the express entry, and sometimes it's a standalone program. Now, in the provincial nominee program, commonly called the PNP, you apply directly to a province in Canada, and they sponsor you to become a permanent resident. The things that are considered are also things like age, your work experience, English exam, and connection to the province. Now, the thing about the PNP is that you must promise, or you must make a promise that you're going to live in that province that is actually sponsoring you to become a permanent resident. The number 4 way, the last but not the least, that you can become a permanent resident or that you can relocate to Canada is using the work permit. Now, the work permit route means that you get a job in Canada, and this job must be supported by an LMIA because you're a foreigner. And after you get that job, you are able to apply for work permit, come to Canada, you gain Canadian work experience, and that may qualify you to apply for permanent residence. So forget anything you've heard that is different from what I've just said here. It is probably inaccurate. These are the 4 ways that you can relocate to Canada, and you can do that this year.